Okay, I read two historical fiction books by two amazing authors. One of them was kind of hard to read because the topics and themes in that book, it's tough. And the other one was pretty much about parties and gossiping, so I prefer that one a little bit more. And also, I think I might be into old book covers. I don't like it. Kindred is a time travel story about a black woman named Dana in the 1970s who all of a sudden disappears and wakes up in 1815. And she starts to live and experience the life of her ancestors. It's a book about time travel, but with stories about abuse and racism. And yo, to be honest, at times it was a little hard for me to read because these aren't easy topics to read about. So yes, I was struggling a little bit. But at the same time, I love that the book reminds me of how the past affects the present and how it's important to know where we come from so that we know where we are going. And I love that this book helps me build empathy for others. And to me, that's the power of books, the magic of storytelling, the way that I can learn, how it helps me escape, but also most importantly, to become a better person and just to build empathy. If you love books that were written a long time ago, but still very present in today's time, then I think you will love this book. And yo, this book was written in the 1970s and it's a time travel story and it's just so good. And honestly, Octavia Butler, she's a real one. Pride and Prejudice is about a girl named Elizabeth and a rich guy named Mr. Darcy. Both come from a different background and both look at life and have different opinions from one another. It's a book about judging people before understanding who they are, where they come from, the importance of communication so that you can learn from others to understand who they are. But it's also about loving your family and wanting to see them very happy in life. It's my second time reading this book and I love everything about it. The writing, the jokes, the wild characters like Mr. Collins. And most people would say that it's a love story. Yes, but I think it's a self-growth story first and then about falling in love. If you love classics, rom-coms, and stories about parties and gossips and beautiful family dynamics, then I think you will love this book. By the way, hello, my name is Dennis. Welcome to week 5 of me sharing my book life with you. If you want to be nosy and you want to know what I'm reading every week, then you should subscribe or don't. Let's see if YouTube will find us again. That's actually really bad advice. I am horrible at this YouTube stuff. Yes, let's talk about old book covers. So over the weekend, I went to a few used bookstores here in Denver and in Boulder, and I don't know what it is about old book covers, but I do enjoy them. And when I say old, it's book covers between the 1950s and the 1980s. I don't know why I'm kind of digging those aesthetics, but I'm afraid. For example, I found this awesome version of Albert Camus' The Stranger, but now that I'm looking at this picture, I actually don't like it anymore because your boy is afraid of clowns. I don't like anything that is closely to the side of clowns or looking like clowns, so I probably would never buy this book cover. And also check out this cool version of The Mystery of Edwin Drood by Charles Dickens, which is a book I've never read, but when I look at this cover, I'm like, yo, that's pretty cool. So what did I buy? Nothing, because your boy is strong and my self-will was like, nah, don't do it because this could be really bad really soon. I think this is the book that started kind of my love for old book covers. All right, let's talk about what I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading Animal Farm by George Orwell, which I should be done by tonight because it's a very small book. It's a crazy book. It's very clever and I like it so far. I'm also reading Beautyland by Marie-Helene Bertino, which is a story about a girl who might be an alien that I talked about last week. I read a chapter last night, but I was a little bit sleepy, so I might have to reread it tonight. But yeah, I'll be reading that. Okay, my loves, I think that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching me yap about books that I've been reading. If you want to see what I've been reading recently, you can check out my video from last week right here. I want to wish you a happy rest of your week. Don't forget to keep reading simple and fun. And that is all. You are lovely. Bye. Love you.